Hey, what's the latest on the still?
Well, Dora and I dismantled it and hid the bits in the boiler, but some of the booze got into the laundry's hot water system.
Yeah, it was a bit of trouble for a while. It got into the washing machines. It's okay now, though, but it did stink. I think I better stay under wraps. It's caused quite enough trouble for the moment. Look, I'm sorry about your letter, love. Yeah. Have you written another one yet?
No.
Well, make sure you do. We're not going to let those screws get away with the bloody thing from now on, right?
Right.
Right.
Meg, where are you going? Oh, I'm going down to CES. Judy Bryant's cab licence was turned down.
We're flat out here.
Well, I've spoken to Mrs. Davidson, and it is my lunch hour.
And you're going to spend a job hunting for one of them?
Well, she has to have a job before she sees the parole board again.
Oh, I wouldn't waste my time.
You didn't feel that way about Susie Driscoll?
No, well, that's different. She's just a kid.
Judy has had a run of very bad luck. She needs a break.
She needs a break? Now, come on, what about Steve Faulkner? He's off work because of them.
There's nothing to say that Judy had anything to do with that. Anyway, he's coming along nicely. I'm going to see him tomorrow.
You are getting your spare time tied up, aren't you?
Oh, it's nice to keep busy. Chrissy! Haven't seen you for a while. How are you?
Oh, real good. You know, Mrs. Morris.
And Elizabeth?
Yeah, she's great. Got real big. You wouldn't know her now.
Good. Is everything all right?
Yeah. I've got to go. I've got another appointment.
Of course. Goodbye.
You know that young woman who just left?
Chrissy Latham. Yes, I do.
Latham?
Look, I was wondering whether you can help me. I'm from the Wentworth Detention Centre. I'm looking for a possible job for one of our prisoners when she gets out. Am I in the right place?
Well, they'll be able to take care of it over there, miss.
Thank you.
Oh, come on, Jude, snap out of it. Something will turn up. You and Susie will be out of here in no time.
Susie? Crikey, that's not going to be long now.
Yeah, I've been thinking we should all get together and collect some cash and buy her a really nice present before she leaves.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, she wouldn't have had too many prezzies in her young life. What'll we get?
Well, we can't get her smokes or anything like that, but we could get her real cosmetics. You know, she's only got that real old lipstick.
Hey, good one. She'd look really stunning with the right stuff.
Yeah, we could give her some lessons on how to use it, too.
Yeah, I bet no one's ever taken the time to teach a poor little beggar anything like that.
Well, you can count me in on that because I'm really good at it.
I don't know, Lizzie. We're talking about makeup, not war paint.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Bea, everybody. Bloody hell, come and look at this. You're not going to believe it.
I don't believe this. Front page and all of page 3.
Listen to this. This is your stuff, Bea. Miss Smart's accounts and records will prove she supplied girls under the name Smart's Catering Service for Stanfield's parties, and that these were paid for by his companies.
Oh, that should give Mr. Lillywhite something to think about.
You little beauty, Bea.
Hey, hang on. There's something wrong here. Listen to this. Detective Sergeant Ryan, the policeman who found the drugs in Miss Smart's flat and had her convicted, has now resigned from the police force and has landed a highly paid job as a head of a Stanfield company, Guards Incorporated.
Crikey.
Well, I don't get it. The rest is my article word for word, but where the hell did that come from?
How did they get your letter?
Yeah, that's right. How the hell did my letter get from the screws to the dispatch?
The last I saw, Davo had it.
Oh, you don't reckon she sent it, do you?
Oh, use your head.
Oh, what the hell's the matter where it came from? This is going to give you good grounds for your appeal, love.
That's right, honey. You're going to be out of here in no time.
Oh, hell, I hope so. I really hope so. Did you miss your mum when she was away, eh? Has that Auntie Brenda been looking after you properly?
Here's a letter for you. Another pension check by the looks of it.
Tar.
Have you told them you've got a part-time job yet?
Of course not.
But it's been months now.
Well, look, if I tell them, they're going to cut the amount of me benefits, aren't they?
It's fraud.
Oh, cut it out, Brenda.
It's just that I'm worried you get into trouble or something.
You won't have to worry much longer because we're going away from here, OK?
What?
Elizabeth and me are going to go to the country to live.
You can't do that.
Of course I can. I want her brought up in the fresh air.
But she's got a perfectly good home here and me to look after her while you're away.
I'm all she needs.
It's just that she's like my own
Yeah,
little
well, she's
girl.
not yours, Brenda, is she? She's mine.
Derek won't let you.
Well, he can't stop me. He's only my brother. Besides, he's bloody well away working.
Oh, Chrissy, for God's sake.
Now, look here. Elizabeth is my baby. OK, so you had a miscarriage. I feel sorry for you.
That's got nothing to do with it.
Hasn't it?
It's Elizabeth I'm worried about. You just can't look after her on your own.
Oh, yes, I can. She's my kid, and she's coming with me, and there's nothing more you can do about it.
Hope I didn't keep you awake last night, Jude. I couldn't sleep for thinking about it. God, it's unbelievable. I'd really given up hope, you know?
Yeah.
After that article in the press, somebody might believe me. Of course, the article mightn't do anything. You know what bureaucrats are like.
Oh, you mustn't think like that, love. You've got to think positive.
Yeah. You too. You're not out of the race yet.
Well, it seems that way. Sitting there like a stuffed dummy. Will I get a job? Won't I get a job? It's kind of scary, you know, having your whole life depend on one thing.
Yes.
Morning, ladies.
Morning.
Morning. Well, how'd you go, Mrs. Morris?
Well, I went to the CES yesterday, Judy. There's nothing around at the moment, I'm afraid.
No, figures.
It's early days yet. Are we going back?
Well, thanks very much. Oh, I wish I didn't have to leave it all up to you. You know, I feel so useless.
Well, you can do your bit by staying out of trouble. I want you to stay clear of this business with the alcohol.
Yeah, well, Pal seems pretty desperate to nab someone, doesn't she?
And rightly so. There's far too much of it to have been brought in. So that means there's a still here somewhere. Not to mention the fact that Mr. Faulkner could have been seriously hurt.
Yeah, well, that was an accident, wasn't it?
Yes, but that wouldn't have happened if that extinguisher hadn't been tampered with. You can thank your lucky stars there was nothing found in your cell.
Yeah. I'd have kissed my parole goodbye.
Well, you still could. I know it's been a difficult time for you, and you've been upset by this whole
Yeah, well,
business.
it's not easy, is it, being locked up in here for no reason?
So, I don't want to inquire too deeply, unless I'm forced to.
Right. Thanks.
I'll be keeping my eye out for a job for you. The rest is up to you. Sit tight and be careful. All right?
All right. Thanks again.
Miss Latham?
No, I'm her sister-in-law, Brenda Latham.
I'm from the Department of Social Security. May I come in, please?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Chrissy's not home at the moment. Is there anything wrong?
Just making a few inquiries.
What is it you want to know?
Miss Latham lives here with you and your family, is that right?
That's right.
Bit of a struggle, I suppose, at times.
Yeah,
Well, no doubt she helps you out with the pension she gets from us.
it doesn't go far.
I suppose not. Does she have any other sort of financial assistance, do you know?
Just from her job.
Miss Latham works.
Yes. I look after Elizabeth while she's away.
And what sort of job does she have?
Casual barmaid. She's been there a few months now.
It's kind of boring having the sheets just smelling of washing powder, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe we ought to start up our own business. Sniff yourself to sleep with sheets that have had the Wentworth treatment.
Maybe we still can. Now, let's see. 1982 vintage on this one.
Yes, sir. One whiff and you're fast asleep. Beats sleeping pills every time.
Oh, hang on. Now, this lot's going to the old folks' home. Might be too much for the old ears.
Well, I reckon we ought to save it for Susie's farewell party. Looks like a suck on the sheet's going to be the closest thing we're going to get to a drink.
I hope you're all saving up your buy-up stuff.
Yeah, because we're going to need tons of stuff, because it's going to be a triple party now with Susie and you two as well.
Oh, here's hoping, hey, kid.
Yeah, well, I hope Davo lets Lizzie bake a cake.
Let's not get over enthusiastic, okay?
Helen, there's a visitor for you.
Oh, who?
Your solicitor?
Yeah, well, you tell him I don't want to bloody see